Hey everybody, Kyle here, and welcome back to more Let's Play Mother 3. In the last part, we saved Little Fuel from the fire at his house, and we watched his house collapse, which was quite a travesty. But everyone's okay, so basically what we're doing now is reuniting Fuel with his father. So let's go ahead and do that. Thomas is just standing here doing nothing. Flint! You're pitch black and covered in soot, and this joke is still going on, which I don't know why. But you're alright. Being the responsible man I am, I managed to bring Lighter here. Hurry and let him see Fuel. Okay, well he did do something, I guess. He pulled Lighter out of the woods, which is good. Dad! That voice, is that you, Fuel? You're alright. What the world happened to you? You're pitch black and covered in soot. Well, just his face is, but whatever. What about you, Dad? You busted your leg. Oh, this ain't nothing. All I gotta do is twist like this, and then do this, and then... Oh, whoa, consarn it. Boss, what in the world are you doing? Fixing my injuries, obviously. What does it look like? Dude, if you're badass enough to, like, put your own leg back together, that's mad props to you. I couldn't do that. I'd probably pass out from the pain. Anyways, be sure our lucky Flint showed up when he did. Yeah, him and Lighter have always been quarreling buddies since they were kids. It's enough to make me jealous. Ooh. Thanks, Flint. Guess I showed my not-so-tough side, huh? I owe you one for today. I think that could be the first time I've ever heard the boss thank anyone. Haha, you're right. The only thing that could make this any stranger is if it suddenly started pouring rain. Oh, what do you know? What is he, a future seer? I think he knew that was going to happen. And now it's starting to rain. Let's just hope this rain puts out the fire. We need to tend to Lighter. Let's head back to the village for now. Yeah, so all jokes aside, that's actually a really, really cool scene. Really heartwarming. You know, because we're seeing a dad reunite with his son after, you know, one of the worst tragedies that could ever happen. I mean, they lost their home, for goodness sake, and both could have died very easily, but Mr. Badass Flint came around. Oh, and here we have Tessie, which is a new character. So her description is a kind-hearted woman proficient as a medical nurse. You know, I'm assuming they only included that because of this part right here where she, you know, patched up Flint. But beyond that, like, you'll just find her here in Yado Inn, which is where we're at now. Okay, you're all patched up now. Cool. It's a good thing you and Fuel only suffered light injuries. Indeed it is. It's been a while since Tazmilly last had rain. Finn, please get some nice rest. Yeah. So, what we're supposed to do now is basically head back to our house. But let's talk to everyone first. It's been a while. Okay, you're saying the exact same thing again. This rain, it looks like it won't be letting up for a while. Yeah, which probably a good thing since there was a forest fire. Helping others out, being helped by others, helping others out. Well, how do you like it, Flint? I think that was a haiku. Let me read that again. Helping others out, being helped by others. It's raining on Mount Fuji. It's good. It's good. It's good. Isaac said he was going into the mountains to pick mushrooms. I hope he's alright. Yeah. Wonder Hanawa and the others coming back. With the forest like it is now, won't the way back be dangerous? Yeah, that's actually something we haven't really thought about yet. You know, what happened to Lucas, Klaus, and Hanawa, because they all were gonna, like, go through the woods, like, around the time that the fire was going on. Flint, did you see anything else in the fire besides those weird bugs? I'm talking about some Suspicious people with pig masks on. Actually, we did see some of them. Those bastards. They turned the forest pitch black. And you, Flint, you wound up pitch black too. Should get some rest now, Dad. What, did they put this guy on some drugs or something? I mean, it would make sense. He's probably in a lot of pain from his injuries, but... Oh yeah, you were pitch black too, Fuel. Come on, Dad, you really need to rest now. Yeah. So, you know, maybe if we go back to our house, we'll find Lucas and them there. That would be good. Although I can imagine if they did actually come back, they'd probably, you know, people in the village would know, or they would just come into here anyways, just to, you know, let everyone know that they're okay. Anyways, so in this present we get an antidote, which is nice. Let's go ahead and actually check that real quick. If you're poisoned, this is for you. Amazingly fast acting. Okay, what is it? Just a pot of something you stuff down your throat or something, or you snort? I don't know. And it heals your poison. Because I don't imagine that they have needles in this universe, I guess. At least, I don't know. Don't forget to use the bathroom before hitting the hay. Oh, and be sure to brush your teeth, too. Man, that is some good life advice. A, you don't want to go to bed and wake up with morning breath, and B, you don't want to end up wetting the bed. It's not pleasant. Betsy, my husband is such a wimp. He was a nervous wreck during the fire. Have we talked to her before? I think we have. I was worried more about him than the fire. He was okay. He offered to help, but he just kind of manned down the inn. Hey there, Flint. Sorry I wasn't much help earlier, but if something ever happens again, I promise I'll help out. You must be tired. You should get some rest. The room on the farthest end is unoccupied. That's okay. We'll just go back to the house and get some rest. Cheers to this rain for putting out the fire. I don't think that Bob character has a description, or at least that I've seen so far. But you'll always find him at the bar, or at the inn, which maybe has a bar. I don't know. Flint. Perfect timing. I heard you were taking a rest here. Mighty heavy rain, isn't it? I think I'll join you under the awning, which looks like it's non-existent there. Anyway, this is Isaac, and his description is a rugged woodsman with a background as a lumberjack. Okay. Isn't a woodsman and lumberjack the same thing? I don't know. Flint, tell me, have you seen Hanawa and the kids? No. I see. Actually, I was up in the mountains earlier picking mushrooms. While I was up there, I caught sight of Hanawa. Then, while I was taking a break by the river, I heard loud roars far off in the distance. It sounded like it might have been a Drago that was roaring. What? I mean, they seemed so nice before. After that, I heard what I think might have been screams. And let me guess, you didn't even go check it out. You just you ran away wetting your pants because you were so fucking scared, but you couldn't go help out whoever was in need. Say, Flint, Hanawa and the kids made it back home, right? Yeah. Well, I guess we should go check that out. Now, I don't know if you can go other places in town right now. I don't think so. I think you can just go, like, back to your house. I think if you try to go anywhere else, it just stops you. I don't know. Oh, Roscoe's just chilling here, a.k.a. Boney, who I named Roscoe. Oh, and a pigeon. Holy crap, that is like the most realistic pigeon sound I've ever heard. Huh. It's a letter from Hanawa. Okay. So we get this again here. This is like the same letter or the same text that plays when Hanawa first sends out the letter. So it's just, I mean, I kind of like this because you're seeing like the two sides of it. So you see, you kind of get the emotion behind seeing it be looked over by Hanawa right before she sends it, when, you know, she's up in the village or up at her father's house, everything's peaceful, And then you get to see it again with Flint. You know, there was that fire. Everyone's unsure about what's going on. He doesn't know what's going on with his kids or his wife. So, I don't know. Just this game, as I've said a bajillion times already, it conveys emotion in such interesting and awesome ways. It's really good. Okay, I mean, ugh. Oh, you know what? Actually, when she gets back, it would be really good. A really good time for soup, like with the rain and stuff. Oh boy, that is definitely the best time to eat soup. Cold, rainy weather. He's still looking over the letter. Oh, they're still not back? With all this rain, they could catch cold. I think you meant to say catch a cold. Man, I'll go find them. They're probably taking shelter from the rain somewhere. It's getting late, so we should all go look for them. Let's get the other villagers to help too. Okay. Okay, I'll go tell my dad then. Alright. Well, I would imagine, like, if they were actually going to try to venture through the woods, like, around this time, I don't think Hinawa would let them go through woods that look like they're burned. You know, because I would think that she would know that something happened. But whatever. Woof woof. Please take me with you. I'm sure I'll be helpful. Take Roscoe with you? Sure. Woof woof. Okay, Roscoe joined the party. So here we actually have like our first like party member who's actually gonna do something. So if we go ahead and check out his stats here, well, more importantly, his skills. So Boney, Roscoe, whatever, both are synonymous. So if I happen to say Roscoe or Boney, I'm referring to the same character here. But he only has one skill, and it is Sniff. Reveals enemy information and weaknesses. So actually, it's kind of useful, especially like later in the game when you're fighting enemies that you actually have the ability to exploit their weaknesses, if that makes any sense. Because later on, like I said, we get like different abilities that have different effect types and things like that. So like fire attacks, ice attacks, and different enemies will be weak to those. So Sniff will help you find out what those weaknesses are. Okay, this is bad, real bad. Hinama and the kids still aren't back. Dude, I mean, he looks more panicky than Flint is, but Flint just seems like the kind of character that's just chill in any situation. Like, maybe he knows the value of keeping a level head in a stressful situation. Another Sparrow. Sparrow advice. During battle, it's not uncommon to forget what exactly each item does, right? Has this ever happened to you? When it does, just choose the item you want to know about and press select. That's actually a really good hint because I forgot that you could do that. Huh. A simple description will pop up, which is quite handy indeed. Okay, very good. Now I came over here because there's something we can do and also some people we can check out, or different characters. A stray dog. Bow wow. Hi, I'm a stray dog. Okay, good to know. Oh, we can't go in that house yet. Well, there's someone in there that we'll meet fairly soon. Okay, there's nothing down here at the moment. This is basically like a farm, and there are a lot of animals that'll be there eventually, but I don't understand why, or rather where they went. Because there's just that small house there. Huh. Anyways, at this house up here, it's pretty laid out, so it's best not to bother people. Yeah, true. But if you go behind this house, oh, maybe on this side. Yeah. You go right up to this corner, and you just push A. You open a present, and you get a thunder bomb. So basically, you can come back here an infinite amount of times and get infinite thunder bombs, and this works like at any point in the game, I'm pretty sure. So it's quite a useful hint. I think all you have to do is leave that screen and then you come back and they're spawned. again. But before I go check, I need to rearrange my inventory because, as you can see, I'm out of inventory space pretty much. So let's go ahead and get rid of the stick. We don't need that anymore. Oh. I just gave it to myself, which was weird. There we go. We'll go ahead and give some of this stuff to Boney or Roscoe. I'm going to keep calling him Boney because that's what I'm so used to having him be named as. And actually, this is something that will... Okay, so basically, Boney is going to be like your... Oh. Okay, well, maybe you have to go farther than just that screen. I think you just have to go back up to the crossroads, I think. Oh well. But yeah, Boney basically becomes your item healer and item user character because of the 4 main characters that you eventually play as, he's kind of like the weakest attacker, but he's really good for, you know, having items and using them. And we'll see more of that later on. Anyways, what are these kids up to? She did say they were coming back today. Must be referring to Hanawa. Where could Klaus and Lucas be? I don't know. That's what we're going to go find out. Looks like everyone went to the prairie sanctuary. I really want to help out, honest. But I am just totally not the guy to help you out. Oh, wait. I read that wrong. Whatever. Oh, he's gone. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and save. Why not? Why not, indeed? Okay. Yeah, I think if you just come up to this crossroads and then go back to that house, you can get more thunder bombs. And that actually wouldn't be a bad idea to do, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. Oh. Okay, I didn't actually know that this was blocked off at this time. Huh. That's up towards the cemetery. We'll go there eventually. Don't think too much into what I just said or why we'd have to go there, but whatever. Anyways, enough of that. What's going on? Oh, there you are, Flit. I asked everyone to split up and search the forest for Hanawa. You've been blessed with kind friends. That must be true happiness in one sense. Indeed it is. Are you jealous, man? Why are you leaving? Oh, well. Oh, here's a really interesting character. Wes. A kind-hearted old thief with a mean streak is his description. He'll actually become important pretty soon, and then definitely later on. But yeah, I'd like to join the search, but they told me to stay here because I'm old. Seems nobody's aware of just how strong I really am. Dude, I understand. I totally do. Okay. Brrr, that's cold rain. I don't like it. It doesn't seem like it's ever going to stop. Yep, like I said, definitely a good time for soup. And Alma promised she'd teach me how to make delicious soup. Yeah, but don't think about that. She'll be back. She'll be back. Just gotta think positively about it. And if I could get this back sprite, that would be really good. But anyway, like I said earlier, I mean, we will have to come back for it eventually, so no worries. Well, oh my gosh, that was quick. Holy crap. Okay, well, you know what? Actually, I think before we go farther into the woods, I think I'm just going to end this video off here because pretty soon there's going to be some really big stuff that's going to happen. And I think I'd rather save that for, like, a whole new video. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. If you like this video, please feel free to like, subscribe, do all that other good stuff. And I hope you will join me next time when we continue on through Mother 3. So see you then.